station set to come to the city. Plus, a semi carrying refrigerators catching fire, shutting down lanes of I-10 last night. WTXL Sunrise starts right now.
Wake up, you gotta shine with the sun. It's all about early, and I wanna be there.
Good morning, and thank you for spending part of your day with us here on WTXL Sunrise. It is Friday, May the 8th, 2015. I'm Kelly Bartoli, and first this morning, happening overnight, getting reports of a serious single vehicle accident on Blountstown Highway. Taking a look at what the scene was looking like just about an hour ago, a pickup truck went off the road and crashing into some trees there. This all happened just before about 4 o'clock this morning. We've been told the roadway is now back open. We will keep you posted as more details become available. Meanwhile, a tractor-trailer fire shut down part of I-10 in Madison County last night. This happened near mile marker 256 just before 11 p.m. When crews got to the scene, the semi engulfed in flames. FHP troopers say the truck blew a tire and went off the road. That's when it crashed into a tree and caught fire. The semi was hauling refrigerators at the time of the crash. Eastbound traffic down to just one lane while firefighters worked to put out the blaze. No injuries were reported. A grand jury has cleared a Tallahassee police officer of any wrongdoing in a deadly shooting at Lake Ella. Jurors decided the use of deadly force was reasonable. We are also learning more details about this March incident. Investigators say Garland Lee Wingo was hiding a weapon under his shirt. TPD officer Zachary Jones tried talking to the 64-year-old, but he still grabbed for his gun. That's when Jones fired 3 times, hitting him twice in the head. Tallahassee Police Chief Michael DeLeo released a statement after the decision saying, quote, "It's important for the community that this independent review occurs, and I appreciate the service of the people who serve on the grand jury." Those grand jurors also reviewed 2 other homicide cases. Selvin Shaw and Matthew Gray, both arrested in connection to the murder of Antoine Davis. Shaw was indicted for first-degree murder. Our media partners at the Tallahassee Democrat report Gray was not, but that he could face other charges for his involvement in that crime. In a separate case, Kenya Williams was indicted for first-degree murder for a deadly shooting on South Monroe Street back in March. The search continues for a suspect believed to be involved in the sexual assault of a minor. According to authorities, this happened last month at a home in St. Teresa Beach. Investigators say the suspect went into the house in the middle of the night and touched a juvenile girl while she was sleeping. The suspect then got away in a gray Silverado or similar pickup. Officers say he's about 6 foot tall and in his 20s or 30s. He has curly or wavy brown hair and a tattoo across his upper back. If you have any information, call the Franklin County Sheriff's Office at 850-670-8083. A Tallahassee woman has been charged with vehicular homicide from a deadly accident in January. Troopers say Ashley Regina Harvey was on US 27 when she hit a car that was driven by 24-year-old LaVon Rosa Nicole Reese. That crash killed Reese and left Harvey in serious condition. Troopers believe she was texting at the time. Harvey also being charged with having drug paraphernalia in her car. Meanwhile, it's been 2 months now since a car accident claimed the life of Tallahassee teen Ansley Rayborn. In February, she was killed when the car she was riding in crashed into a ditch on Old Shimoni Road. An investigation remains open into that crash, as well as the 15-year-old driver. Deputies say they found evidence of drug and alcohol use leading up to the crash, but no charges have yet been filed. A Panhandle man is being charged with aggravated manslaughter in the death of his girlfriend's child. Investigators say Stephen Aaron Young killed the 2-year-old last month. They were in a car together while the girl's mother, Jessica Juria, was working. Officials ruled the child died from blunt force trauma to the head. Juria now being charged with child neglect. Young faces 30 years in prison. Other news on this Friday morning, the city of Midway moving forward with plans for its second fire station. Council members voted 4-3 to accept a bid from CSI to finish that work. The state gave Midway a large grant to build that fire station, but the funding set to expire in mid-July. This will now give the new contractor about 2 months to finish the work so the fire station can be up to code and available for use. 6:05 here on this Friday morning. And Max, once again, it feels kind of like how yesterday morning did. You went outside, not as muggy, not as warm as I was really anticipating.
Yeah, that's the warmth coming later down the line. How about that? We're talking about relatively nice stuff this morning, though. To get your Friday morning commute started, temperatures at the top of the hour not too shabby, anywhere from the mid-50s to low 60s. We're at 55 in Valdosta this morning. The winds are calm with general flow coming out of the northwest, and that's ushering in that dry air. And even though most of us are saying dry and not seeing any fog out there, if you're down along the coastline, that's where we're seeing some isolated dense foggy spots. At Apalachicola, you're sitting at a quarter-mile visibility, so take it easy on the roads if you're over on US 98 this morning. Titan radar making clean sweeps of the sky. Yeah, most of us have that clear weather to talk about. We're seeing some little showers fizzling away towards Jacksonville, but other than that, you're definitely noticing this large swirl over the open Atlantic near Charleston. That, yes, is our first named system of the year. Subtropical storm Ana, that is the name it's taking. Not going to be seeing any local impact from this. In fact, it looks like it's going to continue to eventually drift north and northwest towards the Carolina coastline. More on that in a couple minutes. But for the rest of your Friday, temperatures this morning in the low 60s, absolutely glorious sunny skies this morning. Even into this afternoon, still holding on to full sunshine with temperatures warming back up into the low 80s. And we top things off a little bit warmer than yesterday, getting to around 91 degrees for your high temperature. Coming up in your full storm team forecast, we're going to let you know how long this heat wave lasts, if it's going to be going all the way through Mother's Day weekend, and also talk about some rain chances in that outlook as well. Those details and more coming up in about 5 minutes. We want to get a live look at the roadways this morning. Top of the hour check out there. Happy Friday, Kelly. Hopefully it's an easy start for us.
Thank goodness. I think we deserve it. We've had a couple long commutes and really no fog or rain to contend with, just maybe some minor accidents or some obstructions. But today things are looking okay. You can see I-10 throughout Leon County has a couple slow going spots. US 90 slowing down as we typically see once we pass the 6 o'clock hour. Drive time's looking pretty average. We have added a minute on that last one there, Tennessee eastbound from Monroe to Magnolia. Still though, just 3 minutes and pretty much smooth sailing, still staying in the green there. Otherwise looking pretty average on Tennessee westbound and Monroe southbound as well. You see that accident still sticking around just to the west of Tallahassee near Blountstown. Not really hearing that there's any real problems with it. It's a very minor accident that happened the past 20 or so minutes, but things are okay out there. In Thomasville, speed's actually improving from what we saw at last check. This is typically the time then when we start to see some of the traffic start to build out there. That's where you see Highway 19 starting to get a little bit longer stretches of the yellow out there. A little bit more traffic starting off there Friday morning. In Valdosta, looking pretty average. You can see a little bit north of the city is where we're starting to see some of those delays a little bit, but really nothing major slowing us down to start this Friday morning commute. A series of accidents on Old Bainbridge Road has many residents concerned for their safety, some even rallying yesterday to bring awareness to the heavy traffic in the area and to honor a motorcyclist killed. WTXL ABC 27 Georgia Godfrey has more.
Shattered glass, a car bumper, and a damaged tree are just a few of the reminders of the many people injured on Old Bainbridge Road. The residents who live on this busy street are concerned for their safety. Valerie Norvell is one of those residents. She says her yard has become a crash site with already 2 vehicles ending up in her front yard. Now Norvell, along with other members of the community, are turning to city officials to take action and end the traffic dangers in their neighborhood.
We need attention. We need the city, the county, the state. We need someone to come and make a difference. And I'm hoping that they'll decide to put speed humps out here to slow down the drivers. Speed humps will not only slow them down, but it also gets your attention so that you're focusing on holding on to your cars.
In the past 15 minutes, I've seen almost 2 accidents, 1 driver texting and another speeding down this road. And today, residents along Old Bainbridge Road are rallying for a solution to their accident problem that includes the death of Anthony Bronca, who died 6 months ago. And today, they're wearing red bandanas in his honor.
The red bandana it's kind of Anthony's trademark. He wear them to school. He wore them a lot when he was a camp counselor down at Camp Indian Springs, and it kind of just became known as his thing. What we want to do is bring awareness to all of these things, to distracted driving, to this intersection in particular, and just to the dangers on the road in general.
The city of Tallahassee has proposed a roundabout near the intersection of Old Bainbridge and Pullen Roads. However, some residents are concerned that cars will still speed after exiting the traffic circle. In Tallahassee, Georgia Godfrey, ABC 27, dedicated to you.
Drivers are asked to take extra cautions on all roads as many summer construction projects are getting started now. A new roundabout is being built on FAMU Way near the area of Bradford Road in Pensacola. Plus, westbound Gain Street will close for the building of a new apartment complex. Still ahead this morning on Sunrise, a Leon County resident says she's going to sue a local business after being injured from a tattoo removal procedure. We've got her update coming up. Plus, find out how you can help those in need, all by sharing a meal with your family. Remember, if you see news happening anytime, give us a call at 850-894-6397. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter, or just send us an email. It's abc27news@wtxl.tv. We'll be right back.
Get on your feet for Miss Patti LaBelle.
Plus, mommy issues weighing you down?
We've got your back.
What do people mean when they say, you have to make potty training fun?
Word. Lies.
Today at 3 on ABC 27.
This morning, we're about to give one lucky mom the mother of all surprises with a door knock she'll never see coming. And look who's doing the knocking.
Are you ready? I am.
Hey, Garth's even going to sing for this lucky mom.
Now let's put some epic happy into your Mother's Day.
This morning on Good Morning America.
Breakfast speaks for itself here at Whataburger. We have some fresh cracked eggs here. Every time you get Whataburger breakfast, it's going to be hot, it's going to be fresh.
I love the gravy.
I like their hash browns.
People love their taquitos.
It's almost like when you were a kid and you wake up in the morning, you can smell mom cooking breakfast. My favorite is the honey butter chicken biscuit.
Breakfast on the bun with sausage.
I like these pancakes because they're fluffy.
You can get into Whataburger real fast. You know it's going to be fresh, it's going to be hot.
In the morning, when I'm on my way to work, for me, it's perfect.
We're cooking breakfast for you at Whataburger.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't find anything.
Just when I think it's just not gonna work, this woman that works there comes over and asks,
Could I help you?
and he was so happy to do it.
Amazing, right?
I never would have expected, would have thought.
That anyone would find that.
Do that.
Make that.
Go out of their way for me. Right then, right there. I couldn't believe it.
He was so helpful.
I know it's such a
Small thing. Little thing.
Simple thing.
but it made me smile.
Made me happy.
Made my day.
Share your story. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Healthier gifts mean happier moms with a gift card from Massage Envy Spa. Every busy mom appreciates stress relief. Our customized massage will help mom restore balance, re-energize, and simply feel loved. And our facials improve skin tone and texture, helping mom maintain a life of good health. And because mom does it all, Massage Envy Spa now has complete Mother's Day packages for under $100. Offer only valid in clinic, so hurry in today.
Leon County's Operation Thank You still looking for some volunteers. This annual event now in its 4th year thanks some area vets, focusing on those who served in the Korean War. Organizers need some volunteers, including ushers, food servers, and flag bearers. Operation Thank You is next Saturday, May 16th at 8:30 in the morning. It's at the Korean War Memorial at Cascades Park. Sunday is Mother's Day, that leading right into National Women's Health Week. Here locally, Bond Community Health Center has events planned all week long, including free health screenings for all ages on Monday, plus then a walk at Cascades Park on Tuesday. We've got the complete lineup posted online for you at WTXL.tv. A lot of people going to go out and pamper mom this weekend.
Pamper mom.
We've been talking about
Smother her with kindness. Yes.
Pool parties, the beach parties,
Yeah.
because we're going to need it because these
That's for
temperatures
sure.
just on the climb.
We're feeling like more mid-June standards than early April. What are we in? May? Something like that?
This is May.
Yes, May, because it is Mother's Day. So we have the warmth. Look at what we reached yesterday, 90 degrees. Definitely not out of the question to get some 90s this time of year, but the string that we're about to enter into, quite long lasting for sure. That 7-day coming up in a couple minutes. As for yesterday, notice in the morning, very comfortable with numbers in the mid to upper 50s, and that's what we're seeing again today. A very comfortable and bearable start heading out the door. Make sure to open up the windows and enjoy it, because once the sun comes up, temperatures will heat up fast. As for any visibility issues, most of us in the clear this morning, but over at Apalachicola and over near St. George Island, we're down to a 1/4 mile visibility, so take it easy on the roads if you're along US 98 this morning. Radar and satellite showing a pretty quiet picture here, and that's what we're going to be seeing all day long. Numbers getting warm as heading into the afternoon into the mid-80s. Full sunshine across the board, but notice how hot we get. Temperatures peaking in the low 90s once again today, and that trend only going to get hotter here as we go towards Mother's Day weekend. Now, a little farther away from us, we're talking about a new subtropical storm. Ana has formed, and it's going to greet the Carolina coastline sooner rather than later. We already have tropical storm watches in effect through Monday morning for parts of North Carolina and South Carolina alike. All the moisture indicated by the blues on this water vapor imagery staying well to the east of us. We have the browns indicating the dry air right on top of us. And that's going to be the trend here over the next couple of days. We're tapping into dry air, which is going to allow for a very large temperature fluctuation. In the mornings, very nice, but by the afternoon, soaring with those temperatures. Let's talk a little bit more about Ana here. There's the current location, 31.6 degrees north, 77.8 degrees west. If you're starting to keep track at home, this will make a beeline for South Carolina, it looks like. And you can see the winds will only increase here by about 5 miles per hour. Probably going to make landfall with those wind speeds around 50 miles per hour as well before transitioning into an extratropical system here. Still going to be an interesting thing to talk about considering that it's only May, but not too unusual to have some named storms in May, though hurricane season officially starts June 1st. We have subtropical storm Ana right now, but we had Alberto and Beryl back in 2012. If you remember, Beryl actually made landfall along the first coast near Jacksonville. Arthur back in 08 and 07, we had subtropical storm Andrea. So not out of the question, but still just an interesting talking point nonetheless. There goes that subtropical storm going to the north. We are getting the influence of this high pressure system, as we showed you with that water vapor, how dry the air is right on top of us, allowing us to get even hotter here heading into the next couple of days. So this morning we're dry with temperatures in the low 60s, a little bit of fog right along the shoreline. 91 is where we'll top things off today. Sunny and hot for sure. That hot breeze coming out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour later on this afternoon. And then overnight, mild conditions once again, dipping down into the low 60s. Quiet conditions offshore as well. We have smooth waters right now, transitioning more to a light chop later on this afternoon. 85 right along the shoreline. That's where we have to go to beat the heat, because we'll be about 5 to 7 degrees cooler over there. Sunday, well, that is Mother's Day, of course. 94 for your high temperature. Yeah, very steamy. Don't cancel the outdoor plans, but make sure to keep the water bottles on hand. We could see that isolated shower, but if you do get a passing shower, they'll be rather brief. And that trend really maintaining itself heading throughout the course of early next work week as well, with temperatures in the low to mid 90s across the board. By Thursday, we watch our temperatures come down a little bit, but still very steamy. We could see a couple rain chances later on next work week. So besides it being Mother's Day, you know, I know she's worked hard on the garden. April flowers bringing May April showers bringing May flowers. But we're not going to see much of that rainfall.
You got to do the watering.
Exactly. Do that for Mom.
That can be your gift to her. Make
one of the gifts.
Make a coupon. Remember?
Oh, those are so chintzy. You got to try a little harder. Come on,
when
kids.
you're like 5, though.
I'm not talking to the 5-year-olds. I'm talking like the 15-year-olds. Yeah.
Time now for the latest in technology news. Here's Tech Bites.
Okay, in today's Tech Bites, Fitbit is going public.
Yeah, the maker of a popular line of wearable fitness trackers has filed for a stock IPO.
Well, it hopes to raise $100 million. Fitbit last year sold almost 11 million devices, more than half the market.
Well, this new microcomputer offered on Kickstarter is the chip from the next thing, and it'll sell for $9.
$9. It comes with basic software, wireless and Bluetooth, and USB. You can supply the keyboard and the monitor. It doesn't have that.
Yeah, there's a kicker there.
All right, so a good profile picture is key to your success in online dating. A new study finds that if a guy's photo shows him dressed well and in good lighting, women find him trustworthy.
But it's the reverse for women. If she's dressed too well and too well lit, guys find her less trustworthy. But in the end, don't do online dating anyway. Those are your Tech Bites.
Photos are great for capturing your world, and now they can transform it. With the new Angie's List app, you can get projects done in a snap. Take a photo of your project or just tell us what you need done, and Angie's List will find a top-rated provider to do the job.
Start your project for free today.
French's, America's favorite mustard, introduces the flavors you crave. New sweet yellow mustard with brown sugar and spicy yellow mustard with a hint of cayenne pepper. New French's flavors, the French's way. Also try our new ketchup.
There are thousands of ways into the complex healthcare system, and United Healthcare has ways to help you find care fast, like an app with an urgent care locator.
So, what happened?
I got taken out by this car.
You should see me when I play basketball.
Oh, hey, look, it's Kevin Durant.
Hey, we're drinking your Kevin Durant signature slushes.
You give me one?
No.
I'll play you for him.
All right.
One-on-one?
On one?
What?
Now what are you gonna do? Don't go to the left, go to the right.
Did go right.
No, not your right, my right.
What are you talking?
Ooh, we got slushed.
Oh, he got slushed.
Up your game with the new Kevin Durant Signature Candy Slush, part of our slush headquarters. And don't forget our half-price shakes after 8 p.m. This is how you Sonic.
Problems with pet hair and dust allergies? Doug's Vacuum Center is Tallahassee's only authorized Miele dealer. The Miele is lightweight and powerful with advanced HEPA deodorizing air filtration. Ever considered the convenience of a central vacuum? These systems are easy to install in any home and even easier to use. Doug also services and repairs all brands. Doug's Vacuum Center. Get the dirt and dust out and let life in.
When you have a hole in your neck, don't face the shower head. Keep your stomach covered when you're outside. Be very careful shaving. Get used to eating only soft foods. Clean out your speech valve twice a day.
Find 3 ways to quit at tobaccofreeflorida.com. Call, click, or come in.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
This isn't just a Mother's Day gift. It's generations marked in silver. Laughter suspended in sparkle. Give the gift of inspiration. Pandora, the art of you.
Inspire her with a Mother's Day gift set available at Pandora at the Governors Square Mall.
Titan Doppler Radar is sponsored by Kraft Nissan.
6:22 and time for Hot on the Web this morning. So we've all seen the crazy fans who, try to run out onto the field. They try to, do something. Well, this guy taking it to a whole new level, adding some gymnastic flair to it, right?
A little arm flair.
That's how you do it. So this is what happened. It was a Cubs-Cardinals game. I'm so glad people have cell phones to record things like this. Okay, so he's going, he's making it. He's like giving.
Ooh.
Oh,
and
look,
then...
he even took. Oh, that's all he wanted to do was got to say, I touched
home plate. And then got charged with something.
Probably a couple of, not a good idea.
At least he wasn't streaking. That would be a couple more charges.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And just
and
more painful for the people who were sitting there watching it.
A little more painful. Jimmy, cover your eyes. I don't know why I called you Jimmy.
Kelly is my name.
Well, we'll call you Amy today. Amy, cover your eyes. Just for some reason. But yeah, no, fun stuff.
How much do you think the security guard, though, got hurt who did that, leap?
Maybe some skin.
He was, in his head, thinking it's like an action movie.
I'm gonna get you.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, let's see it. Right here, it's coming back. And he almost got him and died.
Oh, and right on the pitcher's mound, too.
This dun 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 dun. Ha ha ha! Wipe out. That's exactly what is.
That's why this was invented, I think. Just for that exact reason, because someone had this idea in their head. So, hey, at least the security guards got to say, I fell on the pitcher's mound, A
little past it.
I mean,
trip.
I was on the pitcher's mound, and then
Oh man! Well,
just don't try it at home or at
the only way
to
make a Cubs game interesting, right?
I like that one. Still to come this morning on Sunrise. Could another change be coming to nutrition labels on packaged foods? Details coming up. We're going to let you know what one company wants to add. Also got to celebrate some birthdays. This singer turning 40 years old. Do you know he has the most #1 singles on the Latin Billboard charts history? We're going to tell you who it is and celebrate your local birthday straight ahead. We also got to celebrate Mother's Day all morning long here in Sunrise. As we head to break, here some of the best motherly advice that Max and I got growing up.
Best advice my mom ever gave me was, you are stronger than you think you are.
My mom always taught me the importance of volunteering and how giving back to your community is important.
Purchasing a new home is easier than you think, and America's Home Place can show you the way. For over 41 years, we've built thousands of homes for people just like you. We guide you through the entire process, from purchasing a lot, finding financial options, to putting the finishing touches on your beautiful new house. Come tour our showroom and see over 100 customizable floor plans. Visit us online at americashomeplace.com/TV for a free floor plan book. America's Home Place. We make building easy.
Rob, what are you doing? I must become one with the universe. I must help all drive a nicer, newer car. Yes, we can start by giving up to $4,697 off a nicer, newer car today. Grasshopper, that's it. That's how we'll do it. Wait, approval guru. What about past credit problems? What about them? Let the guru approve you. We turn credit poo into just approve. Let the guru approve you. I'm Rob White, and I'm the people's car dealer.
For the last 40 years, Esposito's has been synonymous with spring color, and this year is no exception. We're featuring our annual Impatient sale, flats of 36, just like this, for $12.88. The flats of Impatience that you buy at Esposito's are greenhouse fresh, so they're in the greenhouse in the morning and your yard the afternoon. And the hardest part of selecting your Impatience varieties is that we've got over a dozen colors in assorted sizes. They're all on sale. 36 plants for $12.88.
Traditions, the wonderful things that link us to the past and live with us in the present. You'll find all that at Traditions in Havana. American and European oak antique furniture, from small tables and dressers to ornate corner cabinets, and much more at prices you won't find anywhere else. Great garden gifts and outdoor decor, as well as exotic clothing and accessories, and gorgeous hand-strung beaded jewelry. Traditions has things from the past and present that you will love well into the future. Traditions in Havana.
In your Mighty News this morning, Mars, the maker of M&Ms and Snickers, is supporting a proposal by U.S. regulators to include the amount of added sugar on nutrition labels. Sugar is currently one of the few nutrients that doesn't have a recommended consumption level on U.S. food labels because the FDA has not proposed a specific limit. Some companies are against the labeling, saying additional nutrition information rarely influences consumer behavior and would be costly for companies. If you were looking for a job last month and couldn't find one, certainly not alone. According to payroll processor ADP, hiring by U.S. companies in April at the slowest pace in nearly a year and a half. Businesses added 169,000 jobs in April, down from 175,000 in March, and the fewest since January 2014. The Labor Department set to release more on that report later today. Time now for our Career Source Capital Region Hot Job of the Day, and today's hot job is a marketing specialist. This is a full-time position. Salary depends on experience. For the quick link to apply for this job through the employflorida.com site, just check out the Sunrise section of our website, WTXL.TV. Don't go away. We are back in just 2 minutes.
At Tire Kingdom Express and Speedy Oil Change, get Memorial Day savings the entire month of May. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free instantly when you get them installed. Goodyear, Continental, Cooper, Nitto, and more. Tire Kingdom Express and Speedy Oil Change.
This weekend at American Freight, 2 mattress sets, any size, only $298 complete. Get a twin and a full and a queen. Get a queen and a king, 2 kings, 2 queens, 2 mattress sets, any size, only $298 complete. Famous names like Simmons, Stewart, and Hamilton. Free layaway, same-day delivery. This weekend only at American Freight in Tallahassee, 3170 West Tharp. Phone 504-1000. That's 504-1000.
Power up your speed and lower your bill with Mediacom Superfast 50 meg internet. Get more done for just $24.95 a month.
Call me today and save on speeds more than twice as fast as DSL. Our 50 meg internet lets you watch Netflix, Skype, stream HD movies, and more without the annoying lags or interruptions.
Get it now for just $24.95 a month for a year. More speed, more users, more devices, plus 3 months of free Wi-Fi. Call 800-SIMPLIFY today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and I'm still surprised when a new client asks, is this consultation free and how do we pay you? All of our consultations are free, and you never owe us legal fees unless we're successful. It's our way of leveling the playing field against rich corporations and insurance companies. My favorite Bible story, no surprise, is David and Goliath. For 25 years, Morgan & Morgan has been here for you. Call us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
We snap it.
We stack it.
We smush it.
We love it.
Hershey's makes it a s'more.
You make it special.
Hershey's is mine.
Yours.
Our chocolate.
It's all about early, and I wanna be there.
Good morning and thank you for waking up with us here on WTXL Sunrise on this Friday morning. It is the 8th day of May 2015. I'm Kelly Bartoli and it's 6:30 on the dot, and coming up this half an hour we are sitting down with the organizers of the season of Emancipation, plus cooking up some barbecue in this morning's What's to Eat. That's all ahead in just a few minutes. First, though, getting some new details on an overnight accident on Blountstown Highway. This was the scene around 4 o'clock this morning. Troopers say a pickup truck crossed the center line and then ran off the road before then colliding with a tree. Initial reports did mention some injuries, but authorities now saying no one involved was hurt. The accident did cause about $1,500 worth of damage to that pickup. Alcohol tests are pending. Also happening in the world right now, May 8th, 1945, known as VE Day, or the Victory in Europe. That is when the unconditional surrender of Germany was announced. The Germans actually surrendered on May 7th at the headquarters of General Dwight Eisenhower, but the agreement did not officially take effect until the next day. Celebrations and memorials have been scheduled all around the world, including Moscow, London, and France, where VE Day is a national holiday. Here in the U.S., President Barack Obama will be traveling, so he held a tribute to veterans yesterday at the White House. More than 60 million people were killed during the war. That was 2% of the entire world population. U.S. officials trying to figure out how to stop ISIS from recruiting on social media. Lawmakers discussing their strategy at a Homeland Security hearing, but no official plan has been announced. U.S. leaders say much of ISIS propaganda comes in the form of trailer-style videos that glorify violence and makes being a member of ISIS look attractive. Moving out to your headlines from around the region this morning, a former caretaker accused of stealing from a woman with cerebral palsy. Leon County deputies say Shimei Simmons burglarized a home on Bobbin Brook East. During that burglary, deputies say Simmons went inside talking to the victim, and that's when Joseph Peterson reportedly took several items from the home, including laptops, guns, a camera, and jewelry. Simmons and Peterson each facing a firearm and grand theft charges. A Leon County woman who says she got sick from a bad tattoo removal now preparing to sue the studio where it all took place. Linda Long says she was treated at Kim Studios by David Coppage, who claimed to be a licensed non-laser tattoo removal specialist. Well, after the procedure, Long had a large wound that opened on her leg. Her attorney says they have now notified Kim Studio of their intent to sue and say they will be working with the health department and the sheriff's office. We asked the owner of Kim Studio about the lawsuit. Kim Matthews says Coppage complied with all of the approved procedures and that all clients undergoing this treatment sign a consent acknowledging they know what could happen. She says she's heartbroken. Her business is being jeopardized by these allegations, and that while Coppage no longer works there, she, quote, cannot believe Mr. Coppage's life has been ruined personally and financially by these allegations without a shred of evidence that I could uncover. Home Instead Senior Care looking to help feed those in need by bringing families together around the table. The programs in Tallahassee, Quincy, Monticello, and McCullough County are pledging a $1 donation for each person who takes a Sunday family dinner pledge. That means scheduling regular meals with their older loved ones. Across the nation, they will then donate up to $20,000 to Meals on Wheels, a program that delivers healthy meals to seniors. Almost 75% of people surveyed say they only sit down with their family with a senior or loved one for a special occasion or a holiday.
The vast majority of seniors are really by themselves. They're alone. Any family member that's living close to one of their senior loved ones is to make this pledge and become a part of their senior's life, because we found that the seniors are looking for an emotional attachment.
The Sunday Dinner Pledge program also includes a year's worth of healthy, easy-to-make recipes and some shopping guides to help make those family meals. To learn how to make the pledge, just visit our website, WTXL.tv. 6:34, getting a check of our forecast with meteorologist Max Paris. Max, it is National No Socks Day.
No socks?
No
problem.
problem.
I'm wearing socks today.
I don't have any socks on today.
Oh, look
it's
at
like
you go.
I knew or something.
You knew. Well, I think that's an everyday situation for you. You got them heels on, right?
That's true. Yes, the heels today. But, I mean, it will make sense, though, today. I'm sure a lot of us going to be out in sandals.
Flip-flop weather. Yeah, that's for sure, because we're talking about another hot one shaping up. Yesterday, we eclipsed 90 degrees for your high in downtown Tallahassee, and we're going to do it again today, if not a little bit warmer, and that's looking like the trend heading into the weekend. Here's what yesterday looked like. 90 degrees for your high over at the airport. After waking up, very comfortable in the 50s, and that's the trend right here, right now as well. Temperatures in the low 60s to mid 50s across the board. 57 in Perry. Good morning to everyone in the Rose City. You're waking up at 55 degrees. Most of us have an easy commute to work. No visibility issues to speak about, but in Apalachicola, we've been seeing isolated dense foggy spots along East Point, the Causeway, and into St. George Island. So if the US 98's on your travel route today, give yourself 1 or 2 extra minutes on the road. We are quiet when it comes to your radar and satellite. No real big concerns out there. In fact, mostly sunny skies all day long. We're back in the low to mid 70s by the time the kids are getting to school. And then later on this afternoon, 90s coming back into the forecast here with plenty of sunshine to go around, and that dry trend really allowing for that large temperature spread throughout the course of the day. So pretty comfortable this morning, but later on this afternoon, heating up for sure. No moisture to talk about overhead, but you go a little bit offshore, you definitely see a little bit of that swirl. What is that? That's our newest subtropical storm, Ana, that has formed several weeks earlier than actual start to hurricane season. We already have tropical storm watches issued from North Carolina down towards Charleston. And that's because we could be seeing, yes, tropical storm force winds once this makes landfall along the Carolina coastline. So the blues indicate all the moisture as we look at our water vapor graphic here, but we have a lot of browns on top of us indicating that dry air spilling into the region. So that's really going to limit the amount of moisture here. I see very few clouds in our forecast, and because of that, very few rain chances as well. More on Ana right now, going to continue to make its way towards the coastline, making landfall Sunday night into Monday morning with winds anywhere from 40 to 50 miles per hour right along the shoreline before dissipating into an extratropical system soon thereafter. Not too unusual to have a hurricane season start a little bit early. Look at the last named storms in May over the last several years. Ana today, obviously, but then in 2012, we had Alberto and Beryl all before the start of hurricane season. Beryl, of course, many folks remembering that because it made landfall over near Jacksonville. And then a couple years before that, we had a couple other named systems. Here's what the rest of today looks like. Pretty much downright hot. We're funneling in dry and hot air on the backside of this system that's to the east of us. Subtropical storm Ana stays away, and we get even hotter heading into the Mother's Day weekend as well. We're going to give you your 7-day forecast in about 20 minutes, talk about how hot those temperatures climb. That's all coming up in a little bit. Time right now, 6:37. We want to get a live look at the roadways. Kelly has more information on that. We've seen that one persistent accident sticking around with us this morning.
That's pretty much it, though. The rest of us seem to have an okay commute planned for the rest of the day. This accident here, Florida 20, it's right there by Northwest Road, but you can see that we're still seeing some okay speeds near those surrounding areas as well. It's been here for about an hour or so, but not hearing about any closures or detours because of it. As we take things here around Thomasville, pretty typical for what we expect as we near the 7 o'clock hour, as more cars are getting out to start their day. In Valdosta, especially to the north of the city, is where we're seeing some of those delays start to build a little bit. Getting some stretches of red up there near Highland Heights. That speed's dropping around the 20-mile or so mark. I-10 throughout Leon County finally improving. Looks like we are green all the way across the board in both directions as well. US 90 has a couple slow going spots, but really nothing major out there to really cause any big problems or big delays out there. Quick check of your drive times. Looking pretty average, just pretty much what we saw at last check as well, and no new accidents popping up this morning. Time now to celebrate some birthdays, and first up, we have our celebrity. He is a singer. He's turning the big 4-0. He just wants to be your hero, baby. Or Bailamos. Enrique Iglesias, of course, celebrating here locally on this May the 8th. We have Ashley Nelson. Happy birthday to you, Ashley, from all of your friends. And Logan Levins is also celebrating today. Your family and the Omega Lamplighters hope you have a wonderful day. We want to celebrate your birthday or your anniversary as well. Just send us in all those details. Put a picture in there if you'd like as well. And email it to us, WTXLBirthday@WTXL.tv, and we will get to celebrate with you on the air. Still to come this morning on Sunrise, we are getting a look outside thanks to pictures from you, the viewers. Hometown weather coming up in just a few minutes. But first, things getting a little bit smoky in this morning's What's to Eat. We are talking barbecue when we come back.
Get on your feet for Miss Patti LaBelle.
Plus, mommy issues weighing you down? We've got your back. What do people mean when they say, you have to make potty training fun? Good word. Lies.
Today at 3 on ABC 27.
This morning, we're about to give one lucky mom the mother of all surprises with a door knock she'll never see coming. And look who's doing the knocking.
Are you ready? I am.
Hey, Garth's even going to sing for this lucky mom.
Now let's put some epic happy into your Mother's Day.
This morning on Good Morning America.
Rob, what are you doing? I must become one with the universe. I must help all drive a nicer, newer car. Yes, we can start by giving up to $4,697 off a nicer, newer car today. Grasshopper, that's it. That's how we'll do it. Way to prove a guru. What about past credit problems? What about them? Let the guru approve you. We turn credit poo into just to prove. Let the guru approve you. I'm Rob White, and I'm the people's car dealer.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't find anything.
Just when I think it's just not gonna work.
This woman that works there comes over and asks,
Can I help you?
and he was so happy to do it.
Amazing, right?
I never would have expected,
Would have thought.
That anyone would find that.
Do that.
Make that.
Go out of their way for me. Right then, right there.
I couldn't believe it. He was so helpful. I know it's such a
Small thing. Little thing.
simple thing.
But it made me smile.
Made me happy.
Made my day.
Share your story. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Pandora at the Governor's Square Mall.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
This isn't just a Mother's Day gift. It's generations marked in silver. Laughter suspended in sparkle. Give the gift of inspiration. Pandora, the art of you.
Inspire her with a Mother's Day gift set available at Pandora at the Governor's Square Mall.
Welcome back, and what a fabulous What's to Eat in store for us this morning. It's National Barbecue Month, and we are joined now by Tommy Ward from Four Rivers Smokehouse here in Tallahassee. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I gotta say, everyone could tell when you walked in the door because it's like your cologne, right? You're just smelling that barbecue. You have a couple of things here for us, and we're starting here with a big brisket, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us kind of what goes into the process of making
we age the beef for 30 days before we smoke it.
Wow.
We let it rest for about an hour, and then we season it with our signature brisket rub.
Okay.
We then put the brisket in the smoker and smoke it for a minimum of 18 hours to an internal temperature of at least 190, 192 degrees. Then we bring it out and we serve it for everybody to enjoy.
I'm sure there's, a lot of secrets, but what kind of goes into making the perfect kind of rub so you get that smoky flavor in there?
Well, the rub, it's a combination of salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion powder. It's just a matter of getting it right every time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go too light on the seasoning. You want to make sure you coat it. It's a lot of meat to season. Takes a long time for it to saturate the meat.
Mm-hmm.
So getting the proper amount of seasoning and time is really the key to smoking a brisket properly.
And you mentioned, hours and hours and hours. Does that make it hard to try to run a restaurant like that when you have all this other food that you sometimes can't even use till the next day?
There's definitely a lot of moving parts that go into smoking a brisket, a lot of planning. We have a great team that makes everything happen for us every day. So it's a lot of work, but it's fun to do, and we have a great product that comes out of it.
And so this is like one brisket, so you'll slice that up. How many can this actually then turn to feed?
This brisket, it started out about 12 to 14 pounds. After we cook it, you're looking at about 8 pounds. So anywhere from 16 to 20 people can eat off one brisket.
And this is kind of that definition of fall off the bone. You're cutting it here, but you barely even looks like need that big, strong knife. It's just kind of like ripping apart, pulling apart there.
Absolutely. If you smoke it properly, the fat cap on the top will fall through and saturate the meat, causing it to just fall apart, like you said. It just falls right apart, and it becomes a very tender meat.
Yeah, I feel like some home cooks might be like, well, I don't want my food to look like that when I make it at home because I don't want it to burn. But this is like kind of gives it that crunch, the spice to go along with it.
Absolutely, it's not burnt. This is what we refer to as the bark. This is the seasoning. After it cooks in the smoker for so long, it turns black. But it's very, very moist and just delicious.
And you brought some ribs here as well. Of course, a lot of people, you know, love to have a nice barbecue with some ribs. Maybe a little bit easier to make at home. You don't need a big smoker, or do you still do that as well?
Well, we still smoke the ribs. These are our St. Louis ribs. We smoke them for about 6 hours. They are a little bit easier. These are, you know, you can kind of tell when they're done a little easier by the touch and by the look and the color. So, but these are definitely our 2 most popular menu items at the smokehouse.
And of course, with the ribs, you got to just kind of slather on the barbecue sauce there. Do you guys have different, you know, heat levels, spice levels? What are we talking about?
We do. We have our signature sauce, we have our hot signature, and we have a mustard barbecue sauce.
What's your favorite?
I prefer the mustard.
Sometimes it depends on the day, right?
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes you need a little extra kick in there. What do people need to know if maybe they're going to barbecue this weekend? Do you have one maybe tip for them if they're getting out the grill this weekend for Mother's Day?
Well, we have everything you need at the smokehouse, all the rubs, all the sauces, but for the key for brisket and for barbecue and for smoking in general is just time. You know, don't be patient. Don't open that lid every 5 minutes and check on the meat.
That's my hardest part. I always want to keep looking at it and making sure it's okay. Do you like to eat this plain? Do you like a sandwich? What's the best way to eat it?
We do it all kinds of ways at the smokehouse. We do it plain, no sauce. We do it sauce. We do it on a sandwich. We have different sandwiches we make where we put onion rings and cheese and jalapenos and pickles on it. Any way you like it. There's everybody eats their barbecue differently.
And you see some of the great things that are available so you can make some barbecue at home. All right there at Four Rivers Smokehouse. Tommy, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. I know everyone's eyes got hues when you walk through the door with this. Thank you so much. We certainly appreciate it. All this information going to be online for you. WTXL.TV. Don't go away. We're back in just 2 minutes.
You call this value? I don't think so. Treat yourself to more with Beef O'Brady's value menu all day, every day from $6.49. Kick back and watch your favorite sports. Relax and recharge. Let Beefs put the U back in value.
Next Live is bringing the smart and the funny.
Bazinga. Bazinga. Bazinga.
Bazinga. With Big Bang Theory's Jim Parsons.
I'm making something for Jim.
What is it?
A Big Bang.
Plus, Trisha Yearwood and the big winner of Live's Top Teacher Award.
Where's your hall pass?
Next on the Emmy-winning Live.
No running in the hall!
Today at 9 on ABC 27.
Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
This isn't just a Mother's Day gift. It's generations marked in silver. Laughter suspended in sparkle. Give the gift of inspiration. Pandora, the art of you.
Inspire her with a Mother's Day gift set. Available at the Gem Collection.
I'm so lucky.
H.H. Gregg saves you more. At H.H. Gregg, save up to an extra $400 now on major appliances.
Greg's got it!
Plus, next day delivery.
Greg's got it!
Right now, save up to an extra $400 on major refrigerators, ranges, ovens, dishwashers, and more. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it! When you can choose, there's nothing to lose. Beef O'Brady's Pick 2 for $6.99. All day, every day. 20 combinations. Like a half Cuban with a delicious soup. A half Waterson with a crisp Caesar. You pick them, we'll pair them. See you at Beef's.
Skycam brought to you by Napleton Infinity, home of the 289 Infinity.
6:48 on the dot, talking hometown weather this Friday morning. Of course, we're getting ready for Mother's Day. A lot of us going to be out and about, so I already see you have like a very serene picture.
Yes,
maybe paint this for Mom.
We're keeping these kind of quiet this morning. We want to show you some very nice, peaceful photos. This one coming to us from Valdosta, from Jeff. We really appreciate this shot. Isn't this amazing?
I can't believe it. It looks like. It looks
real.
fake, right?
It does look fake.
But
Jeff, is this fake? I don't think so. I think
no,
he said
I think
it's a nice,
Jeff
real shot.
took this picture. A great one there, too.
Yes, and this is actually, this is the only place I was getting in on any clouds yesterday, thrown from subtropical storm Anna. So we're seeing some high, thin clouds over on the east side of the area. Meanwhile, a few days ago, Lake Tallahassee I think I spelled it wrong.
Tallahassee.
I think it was Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no extra in there. Anyway, Bridget taking this shot over in Havana. Very nice stuff as well. And
wow.
we end things. Isn't this spectacular?
It's... you look at different sections of it and you see something else with
I love
it.
when you get sort of like, I can't even speak.
Excited.
You can't even speak about it. Rex Adams taking this amazing shot of a full moon about a week or so ago and clear skies. And, you know, Rex is a professional photographer, but we don't need you to be a professional photographer. Everyone has smartphones that snap, snap, shoot, shoot.
Kind of outdid yourself this morning.
Yeah, those were some nice stuff. We really wanted to get some peaceful shots for this Friday, especially heading into the holiday weekend as well. Show us your stuff this weekend. Beautiful weather to be outside, albeit a little hot. Yeah. Severus Stop Max at Max Severus on Twitter. Let's say you're barbecuing for Mom, as we were talking about, with the fine folks. Then you can have some fun and take some pictures. Send them on in as well.
See the barbecue sauce dripping.
Oh, dripping down your face.
Coming up this morning, we have a lot more in store. We got to keep celebrating Mom, right? So that's what we are doing on Second Cup, our exclusive online after show, WTXL.tv, right at 7 o'clock. And as we head to break, we're hearing some more of the best advice that we've received from our moms here at WTXL.
The best advice my mom ever gave me was that hard work, in the end, always pays off.
Dog that brings a bone carries a bone. In other words, watch who you gossip to. You never know what they're going to say.
My mom always told me to live every day as if it was your last. Don't give up. Simply.
Think your mom will like this cool bag, or this cute top, or this jewelry box? Go to Ross. You'll save so much you could get her all three. And just because she'll say,
You shouldn't have.
Of course you should. She's your mom.
Mother's Day at Ross.
Hey North Florida, Mark here from Capital City Hyundai, inviting you to come in and test drive a Hyundai Genesis today. It has all the same features as the other luxury cars like BMW and Mercedes, but for much less money, and it has a higher residual value than any other premium full-size car. The 2015 Hyundai Genesis is rated 5 stars in overall safety and dependability, plus it comes with America's best warranty. And by the way, it uses regular gas as well.
In a world of giants, it isn't easy being small. From the creators of Walking with Dinosaurs, join a heroic young Pachyrhinosaurus and discover what growing up was like 70 million years ago. Walking with Dinosaurs, Prehistoric Planet 3D.
For showtimes, visit challengertlh.com or call 644-IMAX.
I don't believe you.
No way.
How's that possible?
That's crazy.
I don't believe you.
I find that really hard to believe.
I don't know about that.
No way.
2 pairs of glasses for $69.95 with a free eye exam.
I paid way too much.
It's true. At America's Best, we've been selling quality eyewear at low prices for 35 years. Call 1-800-2PAIR or visit americasbest.com today.
Looking for a new spring dress for the latest styles where you'll spend less. You gotta go to Ross.
This dress is $59 at department stores, but if you want to pay less than $23, you gotta go to Ross.
Titan Doppler Radar is sponsored by Kraft Nissan.
Welcome back, and we are talking now about the season of emancipation, getting all the details on how you can still get involved. Here with us now, retired Sergeant Major Jarvis Rozier and Taja Webb. Good morning to the both of you. So impressed by everything we are seeing here, truly bringing the past back to life, making us a part of living history. So, season of emancipation going on for a couple of years now here locally. What can people expect if they want to take part in a whole lot of events that are still coming up?
Well, there are a lot of events coming out the season of emancipation. Season of emancipation being that the Emancipation Proclamation was read here May 20th. So May is the month of the season of emancipation where we have several events going on throughout the month. With the Riley House Museum, which we are affiliate of, the 2nd Infantry Regiment, USCT, Living History Association, and with Florida African American Heritage Preservation Network, we're part of that also. There are quite a few events going on. We're kicking off tomorrow with a walk through living history and parade into the park at Speed Spencer Stevens Park, where we're going to be there. We're going to have the Leon Rifles reenactors there. We're going to have Buffalo Soldiers there. We're going to have Black Seminole Indians there. We're going to have the blacksmith, Renaissance man, we have dressmaker. We're just going to have a great time in there. It's just, like I said, it's a walk through history. We'll have stage presentation, and we're going to highlight the South Side businesses. There are about 20 vendors going to be there.
I mean, this is something really, no matter your age, this can really bring so many generations together. Adults, kids, people in school learning about this right now. What do you think that's like when you're able to bring it to life and really show people what was happening?
Our motto is we reenact the past in hope of shaping the future. We think it's very important that everyone understand the significant roles that African Americans made, not just during the Civil War era, but other military actions and functions and participation. And teaching that, because you don't read about the details and the contributions of African Americans in your school books.
This is something too, I mean, important.
Very excited.
Every year, this is an important time to celebrate. But this year, with it being the 150th anniversary, how much more meaning do you think this can bring to it, especially when you're teaching people who might not have the chance to learn about this in school?
Well, it's very important. Like I said, it's the 150th, what they call the sesquicentennial. You kind of work your mouth to get it right there. I've been working on it. But the sesquicentennial meaning that's 150 years where the end of the Civil War came. And in Florida, the reading of the Emancipation didn't get here until about 2.5 years later. Wow. It wasn't read until May 20th, 1865, even though it was signed January 1, 1863. So that's where General McCook came down to the Knott House. That's another event we'll be doing, a cemetery, reef laying in the Old City Cemetery to represent those soldiers there, give them a memorial. Then we'll be moving up to the Knott House. All this will be taking place on the 20th. And at the end of that, the reading of Emancipation, we have that evening, we have our 5th annual Emancipation Abolitionist Ball. So we knew that once the Emancipation was read here and the slaves and those that were in captive were freed, it was a celebration. So we end there all the activities, all the festivities with the Emancipation Abolitionist Ball, where it's a fun, good time to have a good time to celebrate, like they did, I'm sure.
And everyone can take part. Of course, you guys are in your period dress, but everyone can take part, really, no matter what you want to wear. Just really be a part of this. See it with your own eyes. You see the details here on your screen about the season of Emancipation. Wonderful events planned all month long to pay tribute to the past. I love what you said about your motto there. We change the future then. Wonderful, wonderful event. All the details going to be posted online for you. WTXL.tv. Thank you both so much for being here. We certainly appreciate it. Stay with us. We're back in just 2 minutes.
Dale Jr. Buick GMC Cadillac has over 2,000 vehicles available to choose from. Come see us today for the best selection and get into your new vehicle.
Deal with people you know, like, and trust.
Dale Jr. Buick GMC Cadillac.
Unclaimed freight notice this weekend at American Freight. Over 1,000 truckloads of living room furniture. 7-piece living room groups that include a sofa, love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, and 2 designer lamps. You get all 7 pieces from only $398 complete. Free layaway, same-day delivery. Come to the loading docks this weekend only at American Freight in Tallahassee, 3170 West Tharp. Phone 504-1000. That's 504-1000.
Running bald? Not you, your tires. Auto and Tire Super Service Center is the #1 Michelin tire dealer in Tallahassee. And right now, when you purchase 4 Michelin tires, you'll get a free $70 gift card and a free oil change. Call or visit any of our 5 locally owned and operated Auto and Tire Super Service Centers today and get your free $70 Visa gift card.
The Auto Super Service Center for the best car care in town.
So we've had a Tempur-Pedic for a while, but now that we have the adjustable base, it's even better.
What? What is this? The foot thing lifts?
Save up to $300 instantly on Tempur-Breeze mattresses, plus add an adjustable base and receive up to a $300 Tempur-Pedic Visa prepaid card by mail.
Wait, where are you going? I love my bed. Oh, I love my bed.
Visit Mattress Firm, America's #1 Tempur-Pedic retailer today, and sleep happy tonight.
Dale Jr. Buick GMC Cadillac is where you get luxury for less, like 0% APR and no money down.
Come see us today at Dale Earnhardt Jr. Buick GMC and Cadillac.
Dale Jr. Buick GMC Cadillac.
About 6:58 on the dot on this Friday morning. What to wear? Weather, what do you got?
What do you think? It's pretty much much more of the same here with temperatures in the 90s, even into this weekend. Very warm, so shorts and t-shirts weather for sure. For Mother's Day as well, with temperatures climbing into the low, even some mid-90s there as well. The rest of the 7 days, yeah, 90s pretty much across the board through midweek of next
91,
work
92,
week.
then
91,
94,
92,
and then
94, 93, 92, 91.
Man, oh man.
Make a little giddy-up song out of that. That'll be fun. By next late work week, that's when we see some rain chances creep up. Temperatures come back a hair, but still warm for your daytime highs. Pretty comfortable for your overnight lows, but we start to get a little muggier heading into next work week with mid to upper 60s. So again, water bottle on standby.
Yeah.
Also use that water to water some of the plants out there because we have been seeing, again, several days without the rainfall, but get used to the heat because it's sticking around for a little bit.
Very important advice there. If you're getting ready to head out on the roads this morning, we can see maybe some of that light visibility kind of moving through near Carabel, a little bit over to the west of us. Most of us, though, staying in the clear. We did have a couple of accidents in the overnight hours. Everything looks like it is cleared up for now, so certainly some good news there. Really just, you know, we have a couple of construction projects. We got some of those lane closures still, a detour on Macomb Street and Pensacola, so keep that in mind for your route. Later on today, of course, expect maybe some busy travel this weekend as well, as more people are getting out on the roads.
Busy.
Getting where they need to be to help celebrate Mother's Day. And of course, we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Happy Mother's Day. I know we're not going to be here on Sunday.
Yeah, not going to be here.
We'll be
so
here next
be on the phone
morning
with our moms, I think.
Yeah,
so,
that'll be good.
Well, we're going to celebrate on Second Cup right now on WTXL.TV. Many of us here at ABC 27 wanting to say Happy Mother's Day and show the way that we celebrate our mothers.
Have a good one.
ABC 27, your official Florida lottery station.
Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, the first named storm of the season. Anna takes aim right now. Heavy rains, high winds, and life-threatening flooding on the way as more tornadoes touch down overnight.